I'm standing with Farzana Yaqub, who is the candidate for this particular by-election, which happens to be LA 16, LA 19, thank you, dash 3, which represents the Punch, yeah? And it's Ali Sojal, the name of the constituency. And she's fighting this election because her father, who was the previous incumbent, became the president of AJK, and he had to vacate that. And so here we are. And first of all, I wanted to ask you that what was your primary motivation to enter the foray of politics, knowing that there are not many women who've entered this field, and not only this field, there are very few women who are part of public life in AJK?
I'd just like to correct you a little bit. This
Sure.
is the Union Council of Ali Sojal.
Right. Okay.
And it's known, the whole constituency is known as Rawalakot, Punch Rawalakot.
Okay.
So we're in this is my town, as you call
Sure,
it.
sure, okay. So Ali Sojal is just the Union Council?
Yes, this is the
Right,
Ali
okay.
Sojal and Pakhar.
Yeah.
These are adjacent Union Councils, and this is where we beat our
Right.
opponents. The
Okay.
rest is generally Ali. This is where we went from.
Right.
The thing is that if it would be me, for other women, it would be really difficult, because
Yeah.
my father has been in politics for quite a long time, and I would say it's impossible, but it would take a really long time for some other woman who does not have a political background to come here or anywhere in Kashmir to come into politics. That would be a little difficult,
Yeah.
because although people over here are very educated, but they still, they're a little hesitant about a woman being a public figure.
Right.
So, but Alhamdulillah, because my father is respected a lot, so I have received very warm welcome
Right.
from men and women.
Sure. Okay. People may criticize, in fact, some people have criticized that because you're Sardar Yaqub Saab's daughter, so because of that you have some sort of an advantage, or what would be your response to that criticism?
Of course, I have this advantage that I'm his daughter.
Right.
Because, and that is what I tend to tell people, that listen, this is why I could enter into politics.
Sure.
Because my father
Right.
has been in politics. This is my political background which
Right.
is helping me. Otherwise, if I were a nobody and if I were to come into politics, it would be extremely difficult for
Right.
me to even consider receiving votes.
Okay.
Because our people,
Yeah.
they're politically very aware.
Sure.
Extremely, and
Okay.
then our voting rates are also extremely high,
Sure.
more than 40%.
Right. There's a high turnout.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Other than that, right? You mentioned earlier on that your motivation is not financial. Your father's obviously very comfortable, and your motivation is basically to develop your constituency in every sense, infrastructure and otherwise, health, education, etc. Basically, as I say, development. And there's another word which I had there.
Uplifting and empowerment of the women.
Uplifting and empowerment of the women. So if you can just tell me a bit more about, I wouldn't say manifesto, but the sort of ideas you have in your head, but what sort of things you want to do in the remaining time that there is for the current assembly.
Okay, other than the fact that we have to build our infrastructure, because we're lacking in every way.
Yeah.
What I thought was that generally I would like to increase the female quota for jobs.
Right,
Because
okay.
generally they're only teachers or nurses, and maybe if someone studied it, they'll become doctors.
Right.
But I want them to enter into new fields.
Right, okay.
They could be into banks, or they could enter economic or financial fields, or anything else,
Right.
agriculture or something else.
Yeah.
That's what I want them to enter,
Sure.
because I don't want them to restrict it into a
Sure.
field.
Well, would you-
That's the initial thing.
Sure.
And then empowerment, since I started my campaigning, there are male committees. So now I'm adding women as well, because I told them that I've started politics. Now you have to enter this circle as well.
Right.
So step by step, while I'm writing down their problems, and generally the issue is the same. They're highly educated, no jobs, and roads and water,
Sure,
and that's the
sure.
typical thing.
Okay, would you also help or support women to enter into fields where there is no women at the moment? Creative fields, could be writing, could be any other form of art, within our cultural domain.
Of course.
Could be painting, could be,
Of course.
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah.
I mean, because the Kashmiri culture is very rich. Their arts and crafts are beautiful.
Sure.
So if a woman can do it, of course she'll be most welcome. And then there are, at low levels, there are NGOs who are working, and we have a little bit of government backing as well. But I think we need to work more on that sector as well.
Sure.
I guess we need to work on every sector.
On
but
every
there is.
sector, yeah.
I mean, things are happening, but at a very low key level. It's not really highlighted, and generally Kashmir only receives media for its political issues. Generally, what I thought was that one thing that I have to do is I have to make documentaries for this place.
Right.
How women live, what they're doing, and how we'll be working with them and bringing a change. So I want that media coverage, of course.
Sure.
And I want women to enter into media so that it's easier for us
Right.
to move
Okay.
around.
Just the final question. In your campaign today, and also as you've been campaigning prior to today, what has been the reaction of people in general and women in particular?
Extremely welcoming. I mean, women, they don't even need to express their happiness. They're like so excited, and sometimes they'll even lambast me, they'll scold me, because this is the first time that they've had the chance to express themselves, and sometimes they're extremely angry. But that just shows me that this is the first time they got to express themselves, and they told that men don't let us express ourselves, or if
Sure.
we have some issues, they won't let us follow them up. And so they're extremely happy that even if they're venting their anger, that just shows me that they're welcoming me.
Okay. Finally, I did say finally there, but
Yes.
any message for the people of AJK who live abroad?
I think they should be extremely hopeful for this place, because Alhamdulillah, I am coming into politics. I am in politics now, and the vision that we have and the way we hope and we expect to do things. So, I mean, my brother says that in a few years' time, those Kashmiris, they'll be coming back over here.
Yes, good point. Thank you very much for that. So you wanted to mention something?
My father says this,
Yeah,
in
right,
big gatherings, we call them jalsa. I don't know what
Yeah.
we call them in, but
Yeah.
he says that I am developing this part so that when the other part gets the right to choose, they don't have to really think that, oops, what are we going to choose?
Right. Okay.
We have to be at that level,
Sure.
and that's what we're working at.
In terms of awareness and what have you.
Awareness and
Okay.
everything else.
Sure. Lovely. Thank you very much for
You're
that, and
welcome,
good
okay.
luck for the rest of the campaign.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you.